The Papua New Guinea government yesterday received an official announcement from the White House that US President Joe Biden will visit Papua New Guinea. Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Chichenko said this is a completely separate meeting to the Summit of India and the Pacific Island countries that will be held at the same time.
We thank the Indian government for compromising and understanding the situation of the President of the United States coming here to Port Moresby for a 3-hour stopover. 3-hour stopover, a very important 3-hour stopover. The situation is that we're going to have the two biggest world economies right here in Port Moresby.
Minister Chichenko said President Biden will be at the APEC House for 3 hours, where he will meet all the 18 Pacific Island leaders and from there have bilateral meetings and make some important announcement as part of his visit.
And from there have a very important bilateral meeting, as well as making some very big and important announcements for his visit and why he is in Port Moresby. From there, he will then travel to Australia, where he will have a quad meeting with India, Japan, Australia, and of course the United States. So, an historical visit for Papua New Guinea to have the President of the United States visit here for the first time in our history.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape has said that Papua New Guinea is ready to receive both the US President Joe Biden and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the coming month of May. Prime Minister Marape alluded to the conversation he will have with Biden, which will center on the Indo-Pacific. PNG and the Pacific cannot be ignored. With the combined forest and sea areas, the Pacific region has the world's greatest carbon sink and the biggest sea and air space on Earth. The Pacific also faces the greatest threat to existence as climate change affects the lifestyle and economies of its people. Prime Minister Marape has had the privilege of one-on-one meetings with President Biden in New York and Washington, and on both occasions Biden was invited to visit PNG at the earliest, and the confirmation of his visit fulfills the promise made to visit Marape and to visit PNG. Rocky Iso, National EMTV News.